You're much too kind, Alex. Appreciate that. We are getting ready with the game here. Virtus.pro and SK on Mirage for best of one. You ready, Semmler?
Perfect. I've been waiting for this all day, and I'm so happy that it winds up on Mirage as well. Because watching SK yesterday on Mirage, we casted that game. Definitely looked a bit shaky. And
it did.
For some of the reasons that they mentioned on the desk, but also just it felt like they were trying to go default every round. It felt like they were struggling a little bit facing with a team that they didn't know, but also just felt like, yeah, they were a little shaky. So for them to be like, we want to play VP on Mirage, sitting here, I'm like, okay, have you got something up your sleeve here that we didn't see yesterday?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I mean, the main point that we were talking about in that game was that Phelps was very active, all over the place, really trying to be aggressive, right?
Yeah.
But Fur, who's normally the guy playing that role, was not doing anything at all. I think he got like 3 kills in the whole first half when they were playing on the CT side, and it was miserable. And that can't happen, right? So how can they? Maybe that is a simple fix. Maybe that's, you know, a conversation you can have where you say, okay, well, let's make a more basic plan for who does what, and then it's solved, you know.
I don't know. I've just got this weird feeling that they were sandbagging us yesterday, man. I just got this feeling because they ran that smoke execute on A towards the end when it was starting to get a bit close, and they just ran this smoke execute on A, and it was just perfect on wheels. And I was like, wait a second, like, so you've been playing default every round, but then you run an execute and you just blow through them like they aren't even there. What's going on here? Did you have to show us something that you wanted to hold on to? I don't know.
I mean, the other thing, and I think we say this all the time, is that it really doesn't make any sense to compare sort of day-to-day results when you're talking about a group stage like this. So SK could be, you know, twice as good as they were yesterday, just out of the blue. So that's just a cautionary tale for anyone who's watching the game, especially anyone who's betting on it or anything like that. Try not to take sort of one day and just assume it's going to be the same, because it won't be. Virtus.pro and SK starting. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a very interesting game. It could well sort of be a bit of, again, a vector for the rest of the tournament. Which of these two teams is going to be the better one, and how is it all going to play out? Look at the top mid push that's coming in here from Taz. Oh my god, he knows so much about what's happening. They should rotate in. They see the grenades, and they know that there's nobody top mid, but they're being very slow right now on the Virtus.pro side. Instead, it's SK taking over the A-bomb side and even pushing all the way into the window room while the bomb is going down. My god, these are great after-plant positions.
Yeah, and there, you know, if you're going to try and push through that smoke, you're going to get completely blindsided. Phelps is there to pick up the kill on Neo, who sacked himself to try and figure something out. Fire catches Pasha at the murder hole, and yeah, this is just completely falling apart here for Virtus.pro unless we can have some heroics from Snacks. He's already delivered 1 headshot. Cold going to get spotted in pit, but he wipes out Taz. And a 4-on-2 retake scenario here for Virtus.pro, where almost it's like just try and save your Kevlar.
Snacks certainly looking for the kill here on Fur, but it just takes too long, and now Bialy out in the open. Hits 1 headshot. Mad flicking all over the place. Instead, it's Fur picking up the triple. And honestly, that is a round that you can look at for a long time.
Dude, he wasn't even that far off of both of those
No,
flicks.
it wasn't.
There's a moment where my mind froze where I was like, did he actually just do it? Like, that would have been one of the, I think, the most insane. Like, Hiko would have had to, like, take his hat off and bow.
So that's it. No, but that was beautiful. The bomb plant position, the push, the smoke that's up in connector, so they can even put the bomb down in that position without getting shot from you know, B catwalk. And then the double push into window room. It's everything about that was just incredibly sexy. So let's see more of that from SK, and that could be very interesting. Now Virtus.pro with a scout on Snacks. Okay then.
Scout on Snacks playing CT. Not going to look too much into positioning just yet. Fur wanting to create some space on short. And so Fur mid control now here for SK Gaming. They do have Taco waiting all the way back in T-spawn to make sure that there's no aggressive push coming out from VP. Trying to get that info. And there it is. Snacks spots a man. Misses the shot. Fur is now safely up into connector.
Be very careful. That looks so close, but misses by just a pixel. He knows where they are, and they are making their way all the way into window room. So a lot of map control has been lost here on the Polish side. First still ready, in case anyone is going to try and show themselves, but Virtus.pro are just falling back. They really, really want them to commit to a bomb site here.
I wish that they would group up here, SK, at this point, because they're having to worry so much about the man in jungle. Right now, VP, that's taking attention away from other parts of the map, potentially. Bialy is focused on pit, so they have that working for him, but both Taz, Snacks, and Neo have to worry about this man here in jungle. Although that was on ladder room. Cold is going to find the kill on Pasha, pushing short. Phelps takes down Bialy, and this is opening up this A site here for SK Gaming to strike.
Yes, it is, even if they're low on health. Still a 5-on-3 here. Another headshot comes in, and Fallen now down to 20 as well, but no kills actually happening, and they're not, well, they're only going to lose Fallen in that scenario. That's almost unreal. I mean, especially when you have a scout in play, when 3 of your players are on 20 health, that's when you start to think, oh no, this could turn around pretty quick. But good job on SK.
That Scout Deagle combination, man. You've spoken about it a lot in the past, how powerful it is. You do so much damage with either one, where it's just 2 bullets, combination of either one, boom, you're going to get a kill out of it. But SK Gaming, very clean. Then Neo managed to get the parting shot there, actually pick up a kill, but so far it's been going very smoothly here for SK Gaming at the beginning of this half. And so it's a hard eco for Virtus.pro, trying to save as much money as possible for the 4th round buy. Once again, SK Gaming really focusing on that mid control.
Yeah, and good grenade pattern to make sure they keep the mid control as well. You see how they get the forward smoke in, they get the Molotov to connector, they get the window smoke after. It's all really well sequenced here for the SK side, and as a result, Virtus.pro can't really do anything. They have to give up the mid control at that point in time. Even running into the window, there's Phelps again. Hyper aggression coming out from him, and a quad kill.
Quad kill, so much money. Look at that. He's starting this round with like 9,000 in the bank. That's a good feeling. Warm and fuzzy right there. And I like how the license plate is just America. Is it? Yeah, it's just America. It's not even a state. It's not exactly how it works, guys. Like, you know, California, right? New York.
Listen, Semmler, that's only true a little while longer until the globalists take over. You have to stay woke, my friend. I can't help myself.
I was setting you up there. And you
gotta be so careful with the memes, Semmler. You gotta be so careful. It's oh god, it's the 4th round that's coming in, and we'll see if Virtus.pro can do anything now that they've got the AWP on Snacks and just a little bit all over. That's not a surprise any longer. There definitely was a point where you'd be like, wow, why is it Snacks? Why is it not Pasha or someone else? But especially on this map, it just seems like almost everyone can pick up the orb on this one. So not going to be surprised at all. Shot through the side of the wall there, and actually going to try and see if he can hunt it down. Very aggressive on Taz, and that might have been a mistake. Now he's isolated. Will try and make his way back, finds a headshot on Fur, and I'm surprised that he's still sticking around.
That was a super clean shot on Fur. Well played there, Taz. Neo trying to support him as well, and this brings it back to a 4-on-4, but as I say it, Phelps finds the kill. Eventually, Taz is dead. And Taco will find Snacks. That's over in jungle. Taco in his usual spot up in Palace. It actually works, and SK Gaming, they just pick apart the VP defense 1 kill at a time. Neo rotating over from B will find the kill on Phelps, but it's so little to work with here. Ooh, I love this. Look at this. A bomb timer graphic?
Yeah.
How sick is that? I love it.
No, they're pulling out all the stops, StarLadder. I think they've done a great job on the production up until this point. So and now I'm really anticipating what's going to happen when we get into that arena. Great round from the Brazilian side. Neo even trying to sneak away with that AWP, and they denied that. So things are looking better now for the SK side. And I mean, they're so good at getting that mid control. Even though Virtus.pro tried to contest it, they really did, but it wasn't enough.
We saw a lot of this yesterday from them as well. SK. And so it seems like they're refining it. That short smoke goes down, allowing them to get to top mid. It's just one step after another. Then the window smoke goes down, allowing them to push up the Del Pound, start pressuring short. One step after another, SK Gaming getting that mid control, but it looks like VP want to set up a bit of a reception for him. This could get hairy on short.
Phelps, really good stuff. He loves this window. There have been some games where it's like 10 out of 10 rounds, Phelps is just in the window. And even to the point where I would say, is it becoming too predictable? You know, when is someone going to find a good way to counter it? But he really does have a high level of intuition for playing that position. It seems like he's just always got really good timing for it. So not bad at all, though. Neo at least got a kill there, and Pasha also took a 1. So they've done some damage here.
He's got this AK to work with. You can find that headshot angle. This could be big, but they're going to play it safe. Fallen has got Taco to watch his back. There's the shot from Neo, and he's not going to get it. No Kevlar means no spray fight for him. And so 5-0, SK Gaming, a terrific lead here. Great start at the beginning of this half on their T side. And VP still trying to figure out what it is that they need to change up here to be a bit more effective. And so Snacks once again with the AWP. He has Kevlar this time, so he'll be a little bit more resilient. And they have full nades. So this is where we can see VP start to get a little clever, perhaps.
Maybe a little bit aggressive, too. Because they haven't been doing that very much. There's been no A-ramp setups, no apartments pushes, no nothing like that. And still playing it pretty default at the moment. Another grenade rains in. It's not that much damage to Fur. I mean, they did a bit, but could have been worse.
Taco and Bialy. It's just Taco. This is his spot. It's like Monster on Overpass. Just up in Palace, waiting. But I do like that combination play over on B, where you get that HE in there, and then Neo spray wall bangs in to the apartments. We've seen that happen before with VP. They've gotten kills before with it as well. So just throwing it out there. See if they can find that opening frag here. VP get something to start going their way.
Past the minute mark in a much slower round out of SK. I think they were expecting that VP would be aggressive in this round. You see them holding top mid, up in apartments. They really were thinking that this is going to be a round like that out of VP, but it wasn't. So now they've wasted a lot of their own time. They still have grenades, but so do VP, and that's a good headshot starting off, taking down Neo. Fur in charge of that. Taz, did he get the right timing? Finally going to be able to take down Phelps, who does not win the battle for window this time, but Fur going to come in and clean up right after Bialy going down, and now Snacks, can he hold on? He's the only one here, but there's only 25 seconds. If he can stop the bomb from going down, there could be a miracle still happening. It's going to be behind the box, and Snacks can't find the right angle, so now almost no chance, and you've got to wonder if he should even save it here. Cole has got him isolated. Can he get out from behind the box? Not alive, at least.
It's just everything is working for SK. The setup there on A site means that Taz has nobody to say that they push connector, that they're up into jungle behind him. So he gets flanked and killed for free. Bialy getting caught in shadow. I mean, right now, yeah, you can see a bit of a sigh there from Pasha. Because it just seems like SK are one step ahead every time, right? They've always seems to have the edge, and they just keep it up. The pressure is just keeps mounting on VP in these rounds. Snacks completely ineffective back there in CT with the op as well. So it's more a question of like, okay, Snacks, do you want to start pushing B apartments? Do you want to start trying to take a fight elsewhere? Because so far the hold from CT is just not working.
No, it hasn't done that much for them, you're right. This time they are trying for the aggression, but SK already last round were ready for this play, and it seems like they're ready again. That's got to be annoying if you're on the VP side. You were hoping that they would try and contest that. Phelps going to be taking out Pasha over by the B bomb side, and now Cold, is he finally going to make his way out? The timing is really good for Virtus.pro. They also had a guy in window who could have come in to help. That was Snacks. He could have been there in case there was a longer fight. And now instead it's a 4-on-4. Bomb still at top mid.
He was taking a lot of damage though. He's low. Fallen just wasn't. He was expecting VP to continue to push. Just wasn't there to trade with Cold. So there's a chance here, but Taco's still up in Palace. A minute left on this clock. Still a whole lot of utility left for SK Gaming to work with, whereas VP, they're out of nades already. They've got a single smoke grenade left here on Snacks to buy time with. Where is Snacks playing from right now? Over at B Apartments. Okay, his old stomping grounds. They haven't really hit B at SK Gaming, so this could be an option for him.
That waited the patience right now on Fallen. He's just, you know, down to 38 seconds, and he's still holding back his troops, saying, just give them a second. Let's see if they aren't going to make a mistake. Doesn't seem like Virtus.pro are, and instead you can tell now the Brazilians are starting to walk towards the B-bomb side in through Catwalk. Two people are holding here with very limited equipment. It's not going to be an easy hold at all. Maybe Taz with the M4 is going to be the one to make the difference. 20 seconds, and now finally they show themselves. Snacks, UMP up in the apartments. Can he win the fight against Phelps? No, he's going to get shot right in the face, and Taz goes down. No chance at all. SK Gaming rolling over Virtus.pro right now. Who would have thought?
That's incredible. It's so scary when you do that as well, because when you leave 20 seconds left, you may have utility, but you're actually eliminating the chance to even use that utility, because you can't be caught with a nade in your hand if somebody's going to peek you, but you have to get into the site. And so really it worked again perfectly for SK Gaming. No chance to use their nades, but they were able to challenge VP on both fronts and win. Now it leaves Neo and Bialy saving, and that's just about it. Where is, well, Phelps might be able to run into Neo here in Palace. It looks like he's got that in mind already. I really do love that bomb timer. That is sick.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? You gotta. Yeah, I almost wish that it would. I mean, you gotta wonder if it takes away from like the excitement of the moment. But still, it's still gonna be hard to time in your mind, isn't it? When someone clicks it, like you have to keep an eye on the timer to know exactly when. So
it's true. If you're cutting it close down to like the millisecond timing, you know, the millisecond diffuses. Yeah, I think it could still be hype.
Oh man, Virtus.pro. Not the start that they were looking for. You can definitely tell that they are sort of, you know, just trying to get it together, and the tactical timeout probably right about now is a good time for it. This game is not lost, strange as it seems, but now they need to pick up like 6 rounds on the first half. If they can get there, then things can sort of work.
Trying to run through what we've seen so far from VP. They've tried to go back to old strats with like the push, the triple push up to top mid. They were eating HEs before they even got there, right? Like, this has got to be so discouraging for VP because every strat that they're trying to run here to set up their defense, it feels like SK are just countering them at every turn.
Yeah, and it's really well played. It's a good call coming out of SK because they had the first sort of 4 rounds where they played very aggressive and very sort of much faster, or especially with the mid control, they were much quicker SK. Now, those were the rounds where Virtus.pro would have loved it if they had chosen to be aggressive, because then they could have gone and sort of taken that fight top mid and maybe surprised them. But after that, SK said, look, we're just going to wait the first, I don't know, like even a minute. We're just going to wait and see if you're not going to do anything. And then that shuts down any chance for Virtus.pro to pull out the aggression card, you know? Now that doesn't make any sense any longer.
Curious if they were going to go for a push at pit on A site, VP, but again, paired up, taking a lot of damage on Neo, but Pasha, he'll find Phelps. That was in ladder room.
Oh. Snacks with a kill on Fur. Suddenly it gets interesting. Pasha gets one with the AK. And now it's Cold Zero and Taco left. It's turned around. SK in a round that should have been an easy one. It's not like this isn't the reason why Virtus.pro paused. This isn't what the tactical timer was about. That was about the upcoming round. This round they had next to nothing, but they've managed to make it work regardless. Now they're sneaking in towards the middle again, towards that B bomb side. And actually, if somehow the connector player looks away for just a moment, this could work out. But Taz realizes now they've got to move pretty quick here.
Unbelievable. Taco living on 2 HP. Taz is beside himself. And Neo, he's only got 7, but he's over towards B apartments. It looks like it's going to be action A here in a moment. And Bialy, does he have any idea? I think he made some footsteps, and Cold Zera knows that he's in connector. He's going to get shot in the back here in a moment. Oh, the timing, it doesn't work. 16 seconds left. You got to get that bomb down.
Yeah, now is he going to be able to cover? But Bialy has no idea. Cold, you're right. He heard it. Triple kill for him. And now look at this. Neo, 7 health, miles away. The bomb is going to be going down, and they even have grenades. Taco can just not even peek with the Molotov in hand and just wait.
Yeah, there's not a chance here. Now it's all a game of, can Neo find a gun anywhere and put that to use? Unfortunately for him, Cold just zeroes in, man. There's no hiding from the Terminator. That's it. He finds you in the end. And so Cold, once again, just turning up. This is all SK just doing work right now. VP, they came close. That was it's like, what's nuts is that was an eco round. That's almost like the closest they've come so far.
Yes. I mean, and if you don't even win that, it's just a bit depressing, isn't it?
Shame that Snacks decided to challenge again in mid right there. That's where really it's if you're 2-2, maybe that makes a difference, right? You have a 2-man advantage. Do you need to be challenging in mid, Snacks? But then going for that impact play.
It seems like Snacks is already taking quite a bit of damage in this round. They've got the double AWP set up, so that was the call that they made in that tactical timeout. Let's try and go for that. Not, I think, a bad idea. For one thing, you can see, especially with Neo being this far out, look at how much they can gravitate towards the A side. Neo is going to have just a lot of warning before they come, but now he's pushed so far in, it actually could be a problem. He's going to smoke it off and fall back, but can he read this?
It's a shame because little does he know there was already a man through. There's the incendiary because he hears the footsteps. He's close enough, and we have the rotation coming through. Phelps trying to throw a wrench in things over here, getting that kill on connector, and Neo with the leg shot. Come on!
How can that even be real? Phelps goes down, but Bialy is next in line, and now Snacks taking down Fur. They're still fighting on the VP side, but honestly, that leg shot is just almost too much to handle. Very frustrating for Neo, obviously. He needed that. That was the one thing that would have allowed him to defend the other part of the bomb site there, but now Snacks just going to be walking out. It's 9-0 in favor of SK Gaming. My God.
This is incredible. They are so well prepared for this match, SK. It really does feel like they're reading them like a book. What? Oh, no. Insult to injury. I don't even know, Anders. 9-0.
I mean, everyone has those days, right, Semmler? Everyone who's ever played Counter-Strike can sort of nod and say, I've tried that before. But you obviously don't want to have it at this sort of top level. It's not like they're going to be risking, not knocking out of the tournament or anything here. We're fighting to see who's going to be 2-0 in the group. But still, you got to wonder.
Oh, I hit you 100%. I mean, you're right. This is definitely not over. You need 3 wins to go into the playoffs, 3 losses, and you go home. Both of these teams won yesterday, so there's still a margin for error. But I mean, if you're gonna get one of your wins by taking down VP or SK, I mean that's a feel-good moment. You're gonna be feeling pretty good going into the rest of it.
Yes.
But I mean, because you can't face off against an opponent you've already played against.
Indeed. 10th round is coming up here. See what happens. Still very methodical approach for the SK side. They have no problem slow playing these rounds. They have 9 rounds worth of evidence that can work. So why change it up? Oh no. Pasha thought he was going to take a peek. Shrapnel in his eyes instead.
And sure enough, Phelps was there. Bialy long range with the CZ-75. That's pretty much the worst case scenario for that pistol. And Neo not going to get any joy either in mid. Fer finds a headshot. And so double digits clean for SK. 10-0.
This is ridiculous.
All right, this is happening to VP as well. All right. What?
Yeah, I think he got CS gold. I'm sorry.
No, but I guess because he was still moving when he took the shot?
No, not on LAN. Not on 128 tick. I think he was stopped enough, but
buddy.
I'm sure I'm sure there will be a Reddit detective or two who will study it, report their findings.
What's the finding here for this scenario?
Not a bad setup. The 2 people pushed that aggressively towards the balcony here. All the smokes are probably going to land behind them. If they win the first fight, they can shut down this round without taking almost any damage. But if they don't win it, it's going to be done. There's the grenade coming in, and Taz actually very aggressive. SK right on the other side. He needs his teammate there. Bialy's going to have to double up with him. Otherwise, it won't work out. And I bet you SK is going to check that corner.
I'm almost thinking that they're going to set up the flash to flash him in. No, it's Taz. Bialy and Taz doubling up, but then Taz decides to go aggressive, and he gets punished by Fer. Ooh. Taco hits the wallbang headshot on Bialy, who survives with 4 HP.
That was a bit too close for comfort. They're still pushing on up towards the ramp, and now Fer going to be taking down Bialy. They've lost Taco in the meantime, so Fer and Fallen, the last ones left with 50 seconds here. Still can be a winnable round. Are they going to try and boost up? In fact, they will. That's actually very clever. I kind of like that position, but Pasha seems to be ready for it. This bomb not getting planted anytime soon. Fer going to get the kill on Pasha, and now it's a 2-on-2. They got 35 seconds. Are they really going to try and exit this bomb site? If they wanted to run to B, then they needed to do it right then. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been time. Fallen sneaking back in. 22 seconds on the clock, and still in really good positions right now, Virtus.pro.
Oh, and they just, the timing. This is actually unbelievable. Can he get the bomb plant, though? This is the problem. VP are covering both angles for a safe plant. And so, really, Fallen just has to stick it and hope that Fer hits a headshot on Neo if Neo goes for the peak. Sure enough, he does. And Neo with the double spray to save the day. VP, they have done it. It's not going to be the clean 16-0 for SK. They've got a round on the board. And that's going to be Fer kicking himself, to be frank, because he was prepared. He was holding that angle.
Yeah, I mean, any grenade that they would have had then would have made their lives so much easier. They just didn't really have the opportunity, and Virtus.pro going to finally pick up a round. Let's see how much further they can push this, because at this point it's looking grim. Not much celebration going on there.
Actually, yeah, for SK, surprisingly enough, it's like, I mean, Taco, don't look so nervous, man. It's 10-1. You guys are doing pretty good.
I like the crab sprays behind the box. It's getting in there.
Now we have a double up in play here for VP, though. This could get fun. Obviously, SK have more than enough money to go for a full buy. And we got the boost looking for the man in window. Are they going to find him? Snacks. Is this your day? You feeling lucky, Punk?
It's very, very close. You almost had that one. Fallen again. Not afraid at all. Going to go for the peak and almost got shut down by Snacks. Now they know where he is. And he's trapped in the corner. They have plenty of Molotovs. There's one in for it. Snack's going to try and make the cross, and Fallen not finding the timing. Well, that was close.
That was way too close. But also, that was a little worrisome for Fallen, and that's why he unscoped. Well, never mind. Finds the kill anyway. But for a second there, he didn't have anybody there to watch short, so he couldn't just double scope in on Snacks. Had to be a little bit worried about getting peeked. Or from Snacks calling for help, basically. But two-man advantage now for SK Gaming. Man. Yeah. This would be devastating for VP. You had 2 players survive in the last round, so you definitely don't have any money to carry on. You need to win this round, VP, if you want to have a chance at getting anywhere near 5 rounds.
But they know what Snacks is with the AWP. Even though they had to give up Phelps for that information, it's still not that bad. Neo holding on the B-bomb site, but they lose Taz in the middle. Neo would have to go nuclear on this one, and he's going to get the headshot on Fallen. That's a good start. Can he get Taco as well? No, he just runs right in with the AK. And now all of the advantage in the hands of SK. Snacks 1-on-2 with the AWP. I feel like when you're this far behind, you might as well try and clutch this.
You got to go. You got to make the big plays. And the bomb only just now got planted. Snacks, he finds a kit, but no grenades to work with. So it's all about the shots here, and it's all about SK Gaming making a mistake, really. Somebody needs to step out, get greedy, give him a chance at a shot.
Their positions already tell you they're not gonna. No one is sort of going to try and take any kind of peeks. Why would they? They can just wait. So yeah, that's smart, basic, but smart play for SK Gaming.
The Terminator. Look at this. It's not going to end well for him, sadly, but he had the right idea.
He'll come back, Semmler. Next round. My God. So the economic reset entirely for Virtus.pro as they almost had no money anyway. 11-1 the scoreline, and I don't know. It's just one of those days, isn't it?
It really is, where nothing is clicking. I mean, it kind of feels...
We're going to get viewer complaints. We were telling everyone it was going to be an epic game, and now, this has happened.
Sometimes that's just the way it goes. I mean, you're playing against a team of SK's caliber who have clearly done their homework. VP just not finding the groove, and also it's a nightmare on Mirage in particular. Low eco, not many nades on CT side, constantly getting reset. It's just so difficult to mount a strong defense. Neo seems to be the one who's hitting shots for VP, and that's a tough scenario when you, in general, are counting on Snacks and Bialy, and even Pasha these days, to be leading the way.
Hey, he's got a scout though. There was a time when Neo, there was like a couple of months where Neo would just hit a lot of scout headshots out of the blue, but it's Snacks instead with the saved AWP from the previous round that takes down Fallen. Not a bad way to get started. Now Cold Zero going to be crouching in. Snacks has gone down to Phelps, and Bialy isolated in that corner. How could he get out? There's no chance at all, and right on the other side there is Neo with the scout. Bit uncomfortable, close range coming in. Taz will take down Phelps with the CZ-75. He's got a couple of more bullets. He hasn't reloaded yet, but he's going to pick up the AK. Not in time. Fur will be able to take him down. And Neo, oh no, he couldn't do anything. And that will be the round won by SK Gaming. I like that. You could even just tell that he was like...
just tracking it. Like,
it's not doing anything, am I?
Well, I mean, unless it makes it around the corner. You're dead, man, Pasha. You're dead, man. And, well, it's just the economy. He's as dead as the VP's economy. Look at this. 2,000 across the board. What are you going to do with that? You're going to go CZ, Kevlar, blah, blah, blah. I don't think anybody was expecting VP to get Shrek'd like this.
Snacks has bought a Zeus. Confirmation from the world's best player that that it actually is a legit weapon, Semmler.
Maybe, he's communing with Rike.
Yes. No! Why?
That's what you get, Snacks!
Why? I was so ready for that one.
You see, that's how it's done, Anders. That's how it's done. The P250. You can keep your Zeus. Neo will show you the path.
It's picked up the AWP as well, so now the game is about saving that. And SK obviously just going to hunt as much as they can. There's a minute left, and the bomb is still in T-spawn. Man, they don't even want to win by putting the bomb on. They want to really kill them.
This is them just
getting personal here between the two teams.
This is just grinding them down, man. Stomping on their neck with a boot heel.
Man, 13-1, and moving into the 15th round here. Finally, they're going to have a bit of money. They had none in that round. You're right, 2,000. If it was real life, it would be fine. I think I think the average cost of an AK is like $600, so that would have been cool, but not in Counter-Strike.
Oh, still cheaper than the CT buy, and there's the mid-pressure actually working for once. Fallen. The headshot from Taz. They don't take a single point of damage either, VP. And naturally, they're desperate. They've got their backs to the wall, and that's when they're at their most dangerous. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, they really haven't, but they should play it cool anyway. You know, now they've got the opening frag, and no reason to continue to fight, even if Phelps is low. Fur is right underneath, and oh, he's actually going to turn his back. He still turns around for the kill. That looked like it could have gone either way. Snacks getting picked off, and Pasha next in line. Bayali falls, and now Virtus.pro. I think you can sort of tell even the basics aren't working out. Taz, is he going to go for the knife? He's ready and waiting for it, practically standing on top of the terrorist player, and Fur has no idea. Go for it, Taz.
Just jump on him.
He wants more, and he turns around! Oh, no! The biggest fail of the tournament up until this point, at least. Taz, I wish we could get the camera reaction. That's so ridiculous. Why is it happening, Semmler? Why is it happening? Oh, God. He could have done anything else.
He knows it too, man.
He obviously wanted to get a second kill on someone inside the bomb site, but that's just so funny. All right, look, guys, the second half is going to be coming up any second. Stay with us, and we'll be right back.
I don't even, dude.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't watched the first half, then do a quick summary. It's 14 rounds for SK and 1 for Virtus.pro, including some hilarious moments that didn't quite go as planned for Virtus.pro, and maybe especially for Taz. That was so funny. But now we're getting into the second half here, and I don't think anyone believes that this could be any kind of a comeback. I think Virtus.pro they're just ready to go back to the hotel and relax a bit.
And you know, Anders, that's the thing. You got to look for the positives in life, right? You got to take a deep breath, and you got to be like, Taz, it's all good, bro. And that's what he's telling himself. It was already lost. It was already over. It's 14-1. If ever you were going to mess up, at least have it be in a situation like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. At least it wasn't like the finals of a major or anything. Phelps starting more or less where he picked off for the last half with a headshot there, taking down Pasha, and now Fallen missing quite a few shots as Phelps goes down. It's Fur to pick it up now. Next in line, Snacks Double kill of the round for him, looking for more. Fallen actually trying to challenge, but Snax is all over the place, looking for more kills. He's got the triple. Could even get the ace here. His teammate sacrificing himself. He's charging in. Snax down to 40 health and 13 bullets left here. Just trying to see if he can isolate them. And now they got to be careful they don't give up this advantage.
Exactly, Snax just needs to hang back. Neo's all the way in the back of the site as well. Bomb is planted for him. And so Taco, he's out hunting. He's looking to see, making plenty of noise. And Snax is playing this so well. Exactly. Gets the drop on him. Lets him know that I'm miles away. You're going to have to hang around here if you want to get this kill, or Cold will just come out and find you. Can they get the kit? Is there a kit? There's the kit. Taco's got it. He's got a smoke as well, but he wasn't expecting Neo to be holding on the site.
And no chance at all here. Cold, Sierra, both of them out of bullets. Knives is out while the bomb is going up. They almost look scripted there for a moment. Just both going to accept their fate and go down with it, but
this is not...
No,
a Korean fight scene.
No, exactly. Could have been with the explosion in the background and everything. Ultimately, it's going to be VP picking up that round, and most of it due to the just excellent play coming out of Snax there.
Yes, well, he's just saved them. I mean, definitely maybe a little bit of a gift from Fallen as well, considering the opportunities he had to get free shots there.
Yeah, he was taking his time, wasn't he?
And that was definitely a bit odd, like not able to hit that first chain of shots. So, I mean, SK Gaming have been holding, VP under the water for so long. They just let him get a breath of air right here. Question is, how cruel are SK? Are they going to let it last a little bit longer, really draw it out?
Yeah, I don't think waterboarding people is illegal, Semmler. I think you got to be careful with that.
This is a video game, Anders.
It is a video game. You're right. The rules are different. Fallen will be taking down Neo, and maybe a bit of a deep breath here for Virtus.pro. They should be winning this round. They've got to be very careful. There's Taco sitting up with a pop flash, and it's perfect. Close range with the Deagle. Takes a kill. Looking for more. It's just Taz left, and he's going to be able to get the kill, but I'm not sure it's going to last much longer. Cold Zero will take him down, and SK saying, let's end this day right now.
No. Back down you go. Back down you go. That's unreal. Unbelievable. VP, deep breaths, Pasta. Deep breaths. Hey, what a nightmare. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong so far in this map for Virtus.pro. SK Gaming are just so on point.
It's almost a shame that it looks like we're not going to see more of their CT side, because that was the thing that I was really interested in, but they've done so well on their T side that they might not get to play many more rounds here. Obviously, Virtus.pro buying whatever they can. It's a cool smoke that might end up with a bit of a gap in it, you have to assume, from Phelps' point of view. He probably can see through. You can see him actually lining it up now, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Fur going to pick up a kill on Snax, and how much can Phelps see? He's probably looking at top mid and not so much close. Phelps,
yeah, there is his gap.
There's the gap, yeah. Not bad. And now that he's tired of waiting, just going to be jumping out of the window, in fact. The absolute madness here. It's Bialy in a 1 versus 4, and that's the end of it. 16-2 in favor of SK Gaming as they take down Virtus.pro on Mirage here to end the day with. What a performance.
Yeah, congratulations, SK. It looked just a little scary yesterday. That definitely came into it cold, but you're right, Anders. Day to day, things can completely change. And while SK, yeah, this is just a match that VP are gonna have to shake off, forget it ever happened, and move on in the groups.
Yeah, there's nothing else to it. We've seen other top teams do this before, so I wouldn't be too worried if I was a VP fan. I'd just be thinking, yeah, whatever, they're going to be back. So, yeah, but on the other hand, it's a lot of fun now, because some of those questions that we had yesterday about SK and, how solid is the team and everything, looked like it was much better this time around. So I'm happy to see that.
Now that means that we have what? We've got G2, Na'Vi, SK in the 2-0 bracket. Yeah. That's going to be, whichever combination comes out of that, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Actually, I kind of want to see G2 play an SK like this now.
I mean, there's no bad combination, is there? That's the beauty of sort of Counter-Strike now. I mean, for those who have been around since, 14-ish, where the only thing you wanted to see was very games play an IP or something.
Yes.
That time is gone. There's so many good combinations now, and even some of the teams that are a bit lower on the rank can still upset the good ones. So it's interesting. It's good times.
Looking at you, Tyloo.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
I was thinking about a team like Gambit or something, but
no.
All right, fair enough. We are ready on the desk with Alex and the rest. So let us know what you think about this. I'm looking forward to Duncan's comments on this.
Thanks very much, Anders and Semmler. Day 2 done for you.